Recently, I asked you guys if it was weak for a man to want a girlfriend, and here's what you guys said. To want, no, but if a man is constantly talking about wanting a girlfriend, doing nothing besides chasing girls and acting needy, that's beta. To want a girlfriend, no. To constantly complaining about not being able to get one without working on himself, absolutely. So basically, almost 90% of you guys said no, and I actually agree. I feel like over the past few years, especially if you're more of a red pill mindset, it was actually frowned upon to have a girlfriend and to want a consistent long-term partner, because what was being promoted was having a rotation, seeing multiple women. But as somebody who has done pretty much everything, I can assure you that, rotations and casual dating does effectively get old after a while. With that being said, in this video, I want to tell you guys some practical ways on how you can actually get a girlfriend, and not only get her, but actually get her the right way through improving yourself. Because inevitably, most guys actually do want a girlfriend. However, the unfortunate news is that most guys can't get a girlfriend, or if they try to get one, they do so in the absolute worst way possible, all right? So subscribe, stay tuned, let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, I'm sure you guys have probably heard of the term LooksMaxxing. It's essentially making yourself more attractive, and there's a reason why it's gotten so popular over the past 2 years, and that is mostly because more and more people are now meeting through online dating to where your image holds a lot more weight. Not only that, but more women are being exposed to more attractive men, thus changing their perception of what they believe they should be in a relationship with. So with that being said, your image matters almost more than anything else in terms of dating. And that's why the first step you must do is make yourself more attractive. Now, the reason why this is so important is because more attractiveness overall just gives you more leverage, and it makes things a lot more easier. Sure, if you're a 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10, you could gain a woman who you might find really attractive over the course of time. However, this is a long-term game and is highly unpredictable. Point is, you can't negotiate attraction, and for the most genuine and burning desire, as some like to say, I believe it is based within just physical attraction and being attracted to one another equally. Now, how do we do this? We work on the things that we can change. Obviously, we cannot change aspects about our facial structure unless we were to go through surgery, but what we can fix and change is definitely number one, our body, our fitness. Listen, you must max out your base stats, and that starts around 10 to 13% body fat. So if you're above that, chances are you're not the most attractive version of yourself, and you need to lose weight. Not only will you look better, but you'll actually be healthier too. And for that reason, you'll feel good, you look good, and for that, you probably might even have more confidence. Then also your sex appeal. Sex appeal is a combination of things that make you sexually arousing or sexually attractive. Whenever you present your sex appeal in real life and also on online platforms, that gives you that much more leverage versus the guy who has no sex appeal at all. So increasing your sex appeal is really just increasing your masculinity cues. So having a ripped, lean body, as we stated before, maybe growing out some facial hair, having some jewelry, some accessories, having nice style and fashion, overall placing yourself in a position to where you don't look ordinary or average. Point is, you just work on the basic foundation, you're already setting yourself apart from all the other average men out there. Step number 2 is to be more social. Now, let's think about the different dating strategies we can go about. We talked about dating apps, social media, cold and warm approach, which is still fairly active in 2024, and also you have social circle. However, with cold and warm approach, obviously you must talk to people. Even if the girl's giving you choosing signals, at the end of the day, you must go up and talk to her. And I found that even the most attractive guys can rarely approach an attractive woman that they like. And so for that reason, you need to work on your social anxiety and your social skills. And the best way to do this is actually start small and work your way up. Just start talking to at least 5 strangers a day. That's literally all you have to do. You don't have to go for a close. You don't have to get their IG. You don't have to compliment them. Just literally talk to 5 strangers a day. Starting off first, it could be men and women. And then maybe once you get comfortable doing that for a few months, it could be only women. Pretty, ugly, old, young, doesn't matter. Then after you get comfortable with that, it can be women who you're attracted to, but don't go for the clothes. Point is, you keep building up the system over time to where you actually train yourself to be able to talk to anyone and everyone. So if you do, for whatever reason, come across a situation to where you do find a girl attractive and you do want to speak to her, you have no problems doing so whatsoever. Fun fact, actually my first girlfriend I met her at a party through a cold approach. She was standing by herself, very, very attractive. I was 18 years old, going into my sophomore year of college. Now I was with a friend who was also a girl at the time. I was like, man, like I've seen this girl around campus, like should I talk to her? I needed like a little bit of motivation. And then I finally got up the courage right at the right time because her friends were literally on the way. And then I approached her and I was like, yo, has anybody ever told you that you look like Pocahontas? Then after that, we had some small talk. She ended up getting my Facebook a few days later. And then from there, over time, we got into a relationship. So it's crazy how, in hindsight, how many potential missed opportunities you guys face on a daily or weekly basis just from the sole fact that you have social anxiety and cannot speak to strangers, all right? So step 2, after making ourselves more attractive, is to work on our social skills. Now, I call myself the Digital Romeo. I also have a coaching program called the Digital Romeo, and that's where I personally revamp guys' online image. Now, if you guys don't want to join the mentorship, what you need to do right now is to work on revamping your own personal online image. And you don't need a coach in order to do this, right? All you need to do is, after making yourself more attractive, then present that online image into a presentation that is widely desirable. And the way you do that is by getting a photo shoot done. Most of you guys have probably never done a photo shoot in your life, and it doesn't have to be like something in a studio or something super professional. Point is, you need to hire somebody who has a fundamental understanding of lighting, angles, poses, and a decent camera that can then give you the image that you're personally looking for. Now, I've worked with a lot of photographers, and me myself, I kind of do my own photos, but a guy that I worked with before, and he actually specializes in guys' online image, is actually Jay Harder Photo. So you can go to him, you go to many different people, but point is, you need to start building that Instagram feed out and building that dating profile out in the most attractive light possible. And you only do that by curating an image that represents to your target demographic of who you would like to attract. Getting photos done is essentially all marketing. Conversation and texting is sales. Marketing is your image. Speaking of sales, step 4, you need to use a dating funnel. Now, the reason why I came up with this concept of a dating funnel is because I found that I was wasting a lot of time on social media and dating apps, not being able to set up dates and not being able to convert the women that I actually liked and the women who liked me. So essentially what a dating funnel is, and the way I described it, is that we first start off with our top of the funnel leads. These are women who come from, warm approaches, maybe dating app matches, Instagram followers, wherever it may be. Then from there, you take them through a sequence to where you showcase other attractive pillars and qualities about yourself to make them like you even more. So for example, my dating funnel starts off with dating apps. We engage in a bit of conversation. After 3 or 5 messages, I purposely move them to Instagram. Now, the reason why I do this is because I can leverage social proof, pre-selection, and a bit of status. That way I can make them more attracted to me even more, because these are attraction amplifiers for men besides just our looks. Now, you don't have to have a high status Instagram in order to do this. Point is, you can have just an attractive Instagram, an Instagram that shows you in different contexts, maybe with people. So that way you can subconsciously build more comfort with the girl who you're trying to get out on a date. Also, since dating is a numbers game, it kind of helps me see the numbers a little bit better. I know that on a majority basis that most guys can convert anywhere from 10 to 20% of their matches or top of the funnel leads into an actual date. So that means for every 10 to 20 matches you get, you could probably get 1 to 2 dates out of that. So once you start viewing dating a little bit more strategically and more as a numbers game, you can have these systems that can kind of work in your favor and thus make the process a lot easier. Now, step 5, this is actually once you've been dating the woman for quite a long time. And keep in mind, there's gonna be a lot of hiccups here. You're gonna have a lot of women who fall through, women who ghost you, women who flake on you. It's just a part of the dating game. But let's say you actually got one girl to go through dates 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're actually starting to see each other a lot more months on end, and you still want a girlfriend. Here's the thing, never ask for the relationship first. You can kind of showcase that you're boyfriend material or that you would like a relationship through your actions, but never overtly state, hey, I want you to be my girlfriend. Women want a man that they earn over time. And though they will never admit it, they want you to be the prize. So the way you position yourself as a prize is to never ask for the relationship, but more so give her the relationship once she has earned it and once she has asked for it. Now, she won't always ask directly like, hey, can we be girlfriend, boyfriend? They might say things like, where do you see this going? How do you feel about me? Do you take me seriously? Things like that over the course of time, or even maybe ask you if you're seeing other women. Now, this is also better known as the vetting process, to where a girl, once again, qualifies to be your girlfriend. You just don't hand it out like you're giving away free lottery tickets. No, she must earn that title, and she does that by showing you why she makes for good girlfriend material. You know, does she bring value to your life? Does she bring peace to your life? Does she overall just make your life easier and compliment you in the best way, in the most positive way? If that is the answer, and you only know this after, I would say, anywhere from 3 to 6 months, then that's when, you know, you can reward her with that title. All right, guys, that was to what to do in order to get a girlfriend. If you want more help actually applying these steps step by step in a more personalized fashion, then be sure to check out my digital Romeo mentorship. I'll leave a link down below. Hop on a free call and we'll go over kind of what you're doing right now, see if we can help you out. And if you are a good fit, we can definitely assure you results within the next 12 to 16 weeks, whether that be winning a girlfriend, winning a rotation, or even just casual dating. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.